We're getting our, after a hard day's work, drink. I think we should put some of these in our pockets, because you know, when we leave here, we won't be able to get that anymore.
I got a denim jacket that has pockets on the inside.
I brought my jacket with all the pockets so I can put shit in there. This is Frank Castronovo of Frankies Spuntino. You want to do that?
Frank Falcinelli. Frank Castronovo. All right, here we go. Our idea, our concept was to just attract the least amount of attention as possible. That was pretty much.
We're trying to fly under the radar.
Yeah, be out in Brooklyn and just fix up a place nice and get back to the stuff that we ate when we were kids. In chronological order, our restaurants are Frankies Spuntino on Court Street, Frankies Spuntino on Clinton Street, Cafe Peddler, Prime Eats, right next to us on 465 Court Street.
Right, last but not least.
Last but not least, we're in Carroll Gardens, heading over to ROBERTA'S.
When you want to feel relaxed, you know, you want to just like kick back your feet, take off your shoes, you know.
Roll something delicious.
Have some. We're gonna spread the joy and the cheer. They got sick pizza here, man. Cheers, man.
Prost.
Prost.
The Frankie story? Well, these two guys grew up together in Queens.
Probably like 13.
Yeah, 12, 13 years old.
Frank went to culinary school like right after high school. And I ran into him and I was like, where you at, man? He's like, I'm working at Maxime's. And I was like, fuck, I gotta get out of Queens, man. How the fuck am I gonna get out of here? And he's like, oh yeah, you travel a lot and you could be a chef, you could work in any country in the world, and I would always love to travel and go places, and that was like my ticket. Thinking someday, you know, I gotta do something, yeah. Why don't I open a restaurant? I love to eat, I go to everybody's house to eat, man. I was invited to everybody's lunch and everybody's dinner, man. You know, I thought I was gonna be 55 years old and have like a little restaurant with my wife and my kids, and we were gonna just like have a little thing. And Frank said, it's happening now. We're doing it now. Whoa.
The one thing that's awesome about being in the restaurant business and coming to restaurants, you can order like a salad and then you get 40 entrees. If you're working like 90 hours and you're incessantly worrying about your business, the least you can do is go to another restaurant and get a bunch of free shit. It's like, this is like restaurant merch. They're like, hey, have another one of my t-shirts.
We gotta go outside and smoke, man. Where'd that smoke coming from, man? Oh my goodness.
This is a fire. The ROBERTA'S crew has now ingested more THC than they've ever ingested. So we're going to see MATHIEU at MOTORINO now.
Welcome to MOTORINO, and it's always a great honor to have the Frankies here.
MATHIEU from MOTORINO,
He's classically trained
he's like
chef.
us. He's more of a classically trained chef. Like, we talk food, like, and he knows more than just making pizza, you know. And he's also similar to us, starting out like just kind of doing like very simple things, but doing them really well, just focusing on the quality of the products and not trying to do everything that he knows.
Share the same hospitality aesthetic that we have, as far as, you know, really making people feel comfortable, you know, a little bit more than buying them a drink type of thing. You know, it's just real, you know, you feel like you want to be part of that and they want to be part of your life while you're there and away from there, and it's just a bond that carries on. We call it roasted mortadella, but it's fried bologna. Yeah, that's the fried fucking bologna.
Fried bologna, that's what it is, man. You're absolutely right.
Chef, he throws the kitchen sink at you. That's the shit right there.
You know what, we were about to send you the meatballs, but since there's a lot of copyright, I'm like, maybe we should hold on to it.
We're definitely doing a lot of different projects, but we're trying to keep the pace steady and even. The Frankies Spuntino Kitchen Companion and Cooking Manual, that's going to be out in June. Somebody's got to be interested in how to make the damn gnocchi, or how to make the cavatelli, or how to make the white onion dressing. stays true to the fact that it is a cooking manual. It's meant to stay on the kitchen counter at all times. So that's your go-to book.
Getting down with some delicious, delicious stuff. Cheers. Cheers, man.
Excellent.
We're leaving Williamsburg and we're heading back to Carroll Gardens.
We kidnapped Mathieu.
Oh, the menu is very solid, and all the dishes, like people, when you take a dish off, people get like, you get like an uproar. It's like, why are you taking that out? Something basic like our meatballs. Like, pretty much that's everything. Everybody wants to know about meatballs. So let's make a meatball.
Yeah?
Can't be that hard. Doing meatballs, Frankie style.
Parsley. Peccaruch. Okay, 2 cups of bread. $20.
Hey, making meatballs. That is some nice looking browning, Frank Falcinelli. So nice and slowly brown everything with a lot of love and care. Say chefs like, don't cook with olive oil, don't cook high. Yeah, you don't go over a certain temperature. You know, keep it at like 110, 120 like Frank's doing right now.
All right, Frank, let's go grab a bottle of wine.
I only read French Braille. Yes, the Burgundy and Braille is, yeah, that's it.
So basically, this is more like a hamburger in tomato sauce with garlic and Parmesan cheese. It's really tasty like that. So here we go. Now you can see the meat is just reached temperature, so it's still really tender, you know? And then you can just put a little sauce around it, put sauce on top of it, put a little cheese on that. Good, man. It's just fresh, just got cooked.
Holy shit!
Finished. You know, people think, he's a fucking cook, you know? Or he's a fucking, you know, that's all he does. But, you know, it's a lot more serious than that. You know, we're putting food in people's mouths. And, you know, it's not really about, like, how great we can be and how popular we can be and how much money we can make. It's really about truly believing that what you're doing is something good and what you're doing is the right thing. Because when you die and you're done, you're not taking anything with you except what you did with your soul, how you enriched it. And that's why I always feel like what I'm doing is good and right and true. Truthfully, I'd love to go out and being known as like the Grateful Dead of food. That's like, that would be like my ultimate. So that's what we're trying to do here. You came just in time for the final doobie, man.